Hey, what's up? It's Seth with InDemandCareer.com. I show people how to get jobs in digital marketing with no previous experience or education. And this is one of my digital marketing career walkthroughs. I'm going to actually show you available jobs on LinkedIn in the field of digital marketing, jobs, the types of jobs that my students have been getting. And the first thing I want to point out is that digital marketing search, United States LinkedIn, I want to show you there's 52,000 results, which is about double of what it was when I first started making these videos in 2016. The demand continues to rise. Digital marketing continues to grow. And thank you, higher education system. Thanks to the terrible, terrible teaching in America's colleges, graduates have no idea that digital marketing exists, and that means more opportunities for you. Of this, I will also point out that it's like 13,000 of these jobs, 14,000 of these are entry level, 16,000 are associate, which is another term for entry level. So about 30,000 are in that entry level. Now, remember what I tell you about digital marketing is that even if it says 1 year's experience needed, 2 years, 3 years, even as high as 5 years experience, I've still had students get those jobs. Now, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to focus in on Austin, Texas. Normally I do about three cities per video, but Austin is a remarkable opportunity. Even if you don't live there, it's such a cool town. It's growing. It's very young. It's very hip. And there's 809 digital marketing jobs listed just on LinkedIn right now, which is comparable to a place like New York or Los Angeles. Actually, let me take a look here. I know there's a lot more in, say, New York City, right? There's going to be a ton more. Let's see. Okay. 7,000 in New York. I was wrong about that. But having 800 jobs in a place like Austin, Texas, is still a lot of jobs for a city of that size. So I'm going to just take you through a whole bunch of opportunities in Austin, Texas right now. So here's one. SEO Associate Austin posted 3 weeks ago. Be an early applicant means they haven't gotten any applications. SEO audits, keyword research, blah, blah, blah. Same stuff all my students who get SEO jobs are doing. And again, 1 to 2 years experience doing hands-on SEO. And as I've said, and I'll tell this to you again and again, you do not need that 1 to 2 years experience. That is just what they're putting on the job posting. You can see they didn't get any applicants. And a lot of these companies that are getting applicants are getting people who really don't know what they're doing. So when you show up and you present yourself in a compelling way, that's when people, like I've had a lot of my students say things, oh, the hiring manager was really impressed with how I presented myself, the skill sets I had, the things that I knew. Paid Search Associate Offers.com a month ago. This is for a paid search position. Again, 1 to 2 years. And remember, guys, on a job posting, when it says 1 to 2 years, that's like code for very little experience required. Again, bachelor's degree. Don't worry about it. As I've showed you again and again, if you have a bachelor's degree, that's great. If not, I've had so many students without degrees get jobs. Heck, I have an 18-year-old. That's going to be one of my interviews. Come on, 18-year-old working for 2 agencies right now. And this job has 1 applicant posted a month ago with 8 views. You don't think they'd be interested in talking to you if you actually know how to do paid search? If you're actually AdWords certified and you know how to structure an account, they will talk to you. This one is Paid Search Account Manager. 5 days ago, Brain Labs. That seems a little techie. They're going to actually fly you to London to give you some training. They will also have relocation costs covered. This is interesting because there's no mention. It says entry level. There's really no mention of what they need. And it looks like they're going to train you. So that, they said once in a lifetime opportunity. I think it's crazy. I don't know how many submissions they got. If you can come into a job like this and show them you actually already know a lot, you already know the skills, you would be a shoo-in, because then they're like, well, we know the training is going to work. I had a student in Ashley in Atlanta, Georgia, who was flown to Germany for training when she got her job, which was really cool. This is another one, account manager, PPC Creative Circle. Creative Circle. Every time I see one of these is great. This is a temp agency. This is an employment agency. They are trying to find someone for the client. And what's great about these opportunities is when you go to a temp agency, and this is good advice for anyone looking for a job, go to temp agencies, go to employment agencies. Those people get a commission when you get hired. So they want you to get hired. They're going to help you. They're going to help you position yourself. So look, track and report weekly, monthly success of PPC campaigns, proficient in AdWords. I kind of like how small this is. It's so short. But again, it says 2+ years, posted a month ago, 6 views, be an early applicant. You will stand out if you apply for this job. Marketing campaign specialist, Austin. 1 applicant, posted a month ago, integrated marketing campaigns. And this is interesting. I tell my students, even if it says 3 years experience, you apply anyway. First of all, you don't actually know what's going to happen, because I tell you, I've applied to jobs that were outside of my experience level, and I've got, sometimes they have a different position available, but other times this years of experience thing is just arbitrary. They need someone who can get the job done. And I teach my students so much valuable information in about 2 weeks. Some of them are just, absorb the information. They're actually able to competently do the job, implement, track, measure campaigns, work with, work collaboratively with internal, external parties. Yeah, this is just working with a team, but they really just need to know, can you drive traffic and get new customers for this company? And if it's been up for a month and they haven't had any applicants, they definitely will be lowering their standards, which is what I like about this. This one was posted 4 months ago. That's really crazy. But again, bachelor's degree preferred, it doesn't matter. If it's been up there for 4 months, and this is for a little bit of HTML, but mostly they want someone who knows how to do SEO and can talk to clients. And again, it's posted 4 months ago. So it's really interesting to me. 3 applicants in 4 months. That's a great opportunity right there. This one looks good. 2 weeks ago. This is a spa. This is kind of cool. This is at a spa. So it's a private company. And it looks like this one is, okay, this is one of those jobs where they might still be looking for some old school marketing stuff, but what they're really going to need, and what's really cool about one of these things, is digital presence. This is what's great. I've had students do this. You come into a company like this that's thinking old school. They're like, oh, we need someone to do flyers for us or some other nonsense. And then you actually start talking to them about what can be done with targeted Facebook ads, with Google ads, and all these things. And then suddenly they're listening to you like, oh my God, we need to talk to you. And I've had so many students have stories like that where they really inspire these people to hire them. This is an analyst online social media marketing. Again, there's a whole bunch of, there's more of these job postings on Indeed, but I wanted to make these videos a little shorter. Sometimes they go 30, 40 minutes. If you can create a buzz about what we're doing, this is your opportunity to develop. This is at Dell. That's pretty exciting. Dell is a huge company. Required 1-2 years related experience. Or equivalent. I love this. Or an advanced degree without experience, or equivalent experience. This advanced degree without experience, this is ridiculous. This is one of those things where the human resources people, whoever wrote this, is an idiot. What would you rather have? Would you rather, if you're this company and it's Dell, so they know what they're doing, would they rather have someone who doesn't have a degree, but they've got even 6 months of actually managing real campaigns and getting, building a fan base, engaging customers, driving leads and conversions, actually making money, or someone who just did a master's degree program, has never run a campaign? Ultimately, in the interview and during that process, we see time and again, it's the experience. But even if you don't have the experience, it's the actual street smarts knowledge to get the customer that matters more than any accreditation or anything like that. This one I really like because actually where are all these that I really like? Let me see here. Oh, this is the one. Let me show you. Paid search PPC specialist, 75,000 to 110,000 years. Create and successfully execute keyword management, creative testing, bidding strategies. This is all the stuff we teach in the course, all the types of jobs that people are getting. 2 years. Now, I just want to point out to you guys that I cannot think of a single other industry where a 2 years of experience, which again, even if you have only 2 months of experience, you could apply for this and be seriously considered. They're paying you $75,000 or $110,000 a year. $110,000 a year with 2 years experience. even if they were a stickler on that, I would say, guys, this is what's so exciting about this industry is that you take my course, you get an entry-level job. Sometimes your entry-level job is $40,000. Sometimes $45,000. Sometimes with some people, it's gone as high as $60,000. Sometimes it's as low as $37,000. Doesn't matter. The entry-level job is not the goal. The goal is that after you have that 6 month or year of experience, 2 years of experience, now look at the kind of job you can apply for, guys. $110,000 a year living in Austin, Texas. That's like making a lot more money if you were living in New York City. And this is one of those things I talk about this in the course, right? And in the free course too, I talk about this. They want someone who can drive paid leads and paid traffic. They want a knowledge of current and emerging SEM trends. That's what's so cool about this, guy. Having knowledge of current and emerging SEM trends, you can learn that. That's not something that requires 10 years of experience. That's what I show people in my course. I get you started, and then if you just start reading the blogs and getting, learning and absorbing information, you will have solid knowledge right there. Analytics, very important. Again, that's another thing where once you get the basics, as you do in my course, you build upon that. Analytics is just fascinating. And even when it says, again, proven track record of success with large scale programs, this is where a company like this is, again, if they're not finding people who are this type of candidate in Austin, Texas, that's when you step to the forefront with your knowledge and your training and the experience you've generated, and you become very, very compelling. And, I love the startup vibe, but whatever it says about requirements, that's always flexible. I just think it's incredibly exciting that, even if you did need the 2 years experience, that's 2 years experience, guys. Most other fields, most other industries, it would take you 5, heck, maybe even 10 years to get this high. This one I like. This is 1 year experience. 1 year experience. And I love when it says pay. These are a huge plus. Oh, the other thing I was going to say, I totally lost my train of thought because I got so excited, is bonus points SEO. So this is where I'm talking about, is why I teach people, why my program is so effective and has helped so many people. It's because I teach you just enough paid, just enough SEO so you get a job in either field. But if you know both, you're always look more attractive. It's just like a bonus, So they want all this paid search experience and knowledge. But if you happen to know organic SEO too, you just become all the more compelling. This one, or equivalent work experience, proficient in Microsoft Office, but again, 1 year experience with paid social. Boom, guys. You start learning Facebook ads, more than 90% of the people that are going to be applying for this, if anybody has. And I love this, shadow senior specialists and managers. That means you're going to have an opportunity at this job to learn on the job. And that's the biggest thing my students get from working in agencies or working at their first job. They get to be around other marketers working on big accounts. They get so much experience that's worth like 15 bachelor's degrees, guys, the experience you get on the job. I wouldn't even say that because a bachelor's degree I think is pretty worthless. So it's worth like 10,000 bachelor's degrees. And I'm going to pause this video because this is just the job posting, but I haven't even dug into all 800 job postings. Now I'm going to show you the agencies in Austin, Texas. So let's, I usually pause it here, but I'll just stick with me for a second. I did a little spreadsheet where I put together all the agencies that I could find in Austin, and you could see it's a pretty big list. I found more agencies in this little city than I have found in similar sized cities, elsewhere. It's not to say there aren't places there's surprising places like I think Charleston, South Carolina, and what's the city in North Carolina? Those places were had a lot too, but Austin, just like right off the bat, there were 8 or 9 of these places. So this is right here, I like this one, Blackhawk. They have a jobs listing, but they also have this internship program. And one of the great things about internships in digital marketing is that you typically actually do stuff. Internships, by the way, guys, if you're in college or you're, in high school, here's a secret. Most internships are bullshit. Most internships, they're just using you as free labor. It's kind of ridiculous. But internships in this field actually get people skills that lead to jobs. So here's one, Rock Candy Media, digital content specialist, digital content. This looks more like an SEO thing. And this is one where this is where writing, and this is one of the exciting things I like to talk to my students who are, who are English majors, or if you are a college student, or if you're just a high schooler who can write, SEO is this incredible gateway to a career where your writing skills actually can make you money. Social media manager and advertising copywriting. Copywriting, that's another huge thing I talk about, is the power of being able to write good copy. Freelance PPC SEM manager. Freelance, now I don't know if that's actually in person. That's remotely. This is a remote job, 10 to 15 hours a week. They just want to know, can you get conversions? Do you know Google Analytics? And it doesn't even, I love this, doesn't even have like you need 5 years or a bachelor's degree in there. Here's one, digital advertising strategist at this agency called Workhorse. This one is called PMG. You know, these guys always have these cool agency. You know, it's going to be the cool agency with the cool hip work environment with like a warehouse type environment or something like that. Current openings. Let's see, you got early career. That's interesting. SEM coordinator, SEM lead, SEM manager, SEM supervisor. That's actually in Fort Worth in Dallas. SEO director, that's in Austin. Social media manager, that's in Fort Worth. So these are actually, this is more in Fort Worth. Ad operations coordinator, that's in Austin as well. You can see they've got a ton of jobs. That's just exciting, guys. I mean, they're hiring. Envision creative, you're looking for a job, detail-oriented, self-motivated, laugh-seeking. I like that. Digital marketing content specialist, digital marketing account strategist, digital marketing intern, design intern, et cetera, et cetera. Here's another one, job openings. Check out the open positions. Let's see what you got here. They have insurance, blah, 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 wellness program, community involvement program, new parent return to work program. Got to love that stuff in our country where, you know, it's really tough if you have, if you need maternity leave or something like that. They want you to check out their Facebook page. Wow, my internet is a little slow. Let's see. Senior account executive, senior copywriter. So these are senior positions, but you know, this is one of those opportunities where I would, these are in Detroit. I don't know why that's happening. Let me see here. Let's move over to this one. I don't know how that goes. Search and social manager. Search and social manager here. They do that thing with the 1 to 3 years experience. This is their Facebook page. I'm a little confused, honestly. I think this is called Nfusion. That's this one. And this is the recruitment. They're using ADP for recruitment. This is Apogee results, SEO analyst, paid search specialist in Austin. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So anyway, guys, you can see I could keep going on and on with this, and I could jump over to another city. I'm going to do that. But I figured for this video, I'd rather do a few more videos where I keep it a little bit shorter. I don't even know how long I've been talking. It's been a while. But you can just see how many opportunities there continue to be in this field. So feel free to please comment, like this video, subscribe, leave comments below if you have any questions, or you can also put down a city you want me to do. And I'll add it to my list of cities to do a digital marketing career walkthrough. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you next time.